What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr War Games and I'm bringing to you guys a deck update on the future Cyber style deck. This is again obviously post Cyber style structure deck, which did get a TCG confirmed announcement and I can't wait for that later down this year. I'm gonna be playing so much Cyber style. Like I might as well just get myself a black cape and just make myself the Helicaiser. At that by that point, like I just can't wait to play around this deck. This deck is just working so well. I'll explain why I've gone with this personal route and how I'm playing this route. It's very reminiscent of how Zane Truesdale plays, which is really good because it's a style that actually works. It's a good way to play the deck in my personal opinion. It removes so much more bricks. It gives the deck a much more versatility and options that you can play. I'll be definitely telling you one thing that you can take in this deck if you want to make something in the extra deck a bit more consistent. But it has so much options for you with a simple mindset and a simple game state and game style and play style. And that just works. It just really just works. So if you enjoy this, give us a like and subscribe down below. Ding that notification bell because obviously if you enjoy Presence content here on YouTube, you don't want to miss out on that content. And that notification bell helps prevent that. And all of that is greatly appreciated. And we thank you guys so much for doing so. So with all that said and done, then let's get into this Cyber style deck profile. So 3 copies of Cyber Dragon. It's just, you know, standard. It's just Cyber Dragon. You want to play 3 copies, but this is like probably the only thing I would suggest that you can take out, and like the best thing that you can swap around is that you can take out 2 for Galaxy Soldiers. You can literally just do that because we do play the Cyber Repair Plant. And Galaxy Soldier, like if you were to play this build exactly how it is right now, we do play the Nova and Infinity extra deck, but you'll notice that it is hard to get into those cards. You'll probably rarely ever, if not ever, go into those in this particular build. But if you take out these 2 for the Galaxy Soldiers, you have a much easier way to get into that Nova Infinity if you want those as an option. The way that I built this deck is to literally just fusion OTK. This is just literally how this deck is built, and I feel like at the current moment with what we have revealed for the Cyber style structure deck, that is the best way to play these new support cards, is to literally just fusion OTK. Make your Twin Dragon 5600 attack points. Make your Rampage Dragon 4200 attack points attacking 3 times. Just literally do that. Play cards to bait out negates and just punch your opponent in the face. Like, I feel like with the current support cards, until we get the rest of them, which I feel like we're going to get like 5 more cards in this structure deck, I feel like it's the best way to play the Cyber style. Whether or not you want to make the Cyberdark and Dragon, go for it. This deck can still do that with some spicy text I'm playing. Like you can easily do it. You can easily make that with 10,000 attack points. Not in the combo that I showed you earlier, which I do want to give a big props to everyone who commented on that combo. Not hating it, but then just saying, oh, it doesn't work this way, but you can still do it. Like in a different way. So give big props to all of you guys. Do appreciate that very much. Yeah, so God, spoken for about nearly 4 minutes and I just said the first card is just Cyber Dragon. So that's 3 Cyber Dragons. 3 core, self-explanatory, standard. He searches everything in the deck. 2 Hertz and a Nashta. You can play 3 Hertz if you want to. And you can play 2 Nashtas if you want to. 2 to 3 Nashtas if you wanted to. I just personally like this ratio just because it's still consistent. I don't want to be playing the long game. Like I don't want this deck to play the long game. If I did, I'd make it more Cyberdark focused. I'll probably only play like Cyber Dragon core and that's it. And like maybe one of these. Like I'd play that build, and I feel like that's the Cyberdark more inspired variant. That's the grind game. That's what you want to. That's what you're aiming for. If you want to make the game long and just build up your resources, knowing that you can just summon level 4 beat sticks to the field and build up to your Cyberdark End Dragon with ease, thanks to Cybernetic Revolution, the new Cybernetic Horizon, and things like that. Like, that's what you can do. This deck just wants to quickly punch. I don't want to make the game drag out, because that's not what this deck's for. It can drag out because you are playing Cyberdarks and things like that, and you have natural good consistency in the deck. But I don't want that deck. I don't want this deck to do that. I just want this deck to quickly go in, swoop in, punch in the face, like Hellkaiser does later down in the series. 3 copies of Cyberdark Chimera. If I were to bump up Hertz to 3, I'd drop one of these to 2, personally. But I think 3 is doing very well at the moment. It gets you everything in the deck. You get this, you get to this, you're going to see your power bond, you're going to see game. That's just how it is with Cyberdark Chimera. Once you see this card in Fluidity, where it's in your hand or your graveyard, you know you got game. You're getting that power bond, man. You're getting that dragon with multiple attacks with over 5,000 points. Like, you're just going to do that. 3 copies of Cyberdark Cannon, this searches you Chimera, and 3 copies of Claw, which searches you Horizon. These cards are just fantastic. Like, they were fantastic before for Cyberdark, but now they're just phenomenal. Like, these cards are just so good. And then 1 each of the OG Cyberdarks. You don't have to play these, but I played them just because I want to have access to Cyber Darkness, which you can make so easily in this deck. It's insane. Like, it's insane. Like, if you put in the Galaxy Soldiers and took out the 2 Cyberdarks for Galaxy Soldiers, you can end on boards going first with Cyber Darkness and Infinity. So that's 2 Omni Negates. Those is just nuts. And one of those Omni Negates is over 4,000 attack. This is just nuts. Like, it's absolutely insane. And to do that, you need at least some ratios of these. At least 2. Like, that's the only thing. You need at least 2, because Cyber Darkness takes 5 Cyber Dark monsters. You honestly, personally, you could, but like, by having any ratios to these makes it so that your Chimera can at least send something else, always guaranteed. So, which is nice. Moving on to spells. 3 Horizon. Horizon's just phenomenal in this deck. Absolutely fantastic. 3 Emergency and the 1 Repair Plant. 1 Foolish Burial, just to dump that additional piece for the Cyber Darkness Dragon, which is mostly what I use it for. And then 2 Power Bond. Like, the reason you play 2 Power Bond is because you always want to resolve Chimera. And Chimera, unfortunately, can't let Power Bond be a Miracle Fusion without being able to search it. It has to search it to then let you use Power Bond as a Miracle Fusion, which is unfortunate. But I can understand why, which is good. But so that's why we play 2. It's never a dead card. It's never a brick, because worst case scenario, if you opened 1, you search the other, and now you can just make 2 5,000 plus monsters that can attack multiple times. So, like, Power Bond is never really a dead card. Personally, I'm always happy to see it in my hand, but I'm even more happy to search it and make it a Miracle Fusion. 1 Overload Fusion, and 1 Cybernetic Impact, Cyberdark Impact. You don't have to pay Cyberdark Impact. If you were to take this card out, I'd probably put Cyberdark Inferno, just to make it so that your Cyberdark Fusions just become towers, and your little Cyberdarks also become towers. That's the other option I'd probably put in, but I can't say no to my nice DT Cyberdark Impacts. Like, it's like the first Cyberdark Impacts I got, so I can't say no to not playing them. Yeah, that's why I'd probably take out. Or you could just put in a second Overload Fusion, but I like to have the second target to search off my claws. 1 Cyber Rev System is just a nice card to play in the deck, thanks to Core. Core can just search you Monster Reborn, which is always nice. And my Spicy Tech is Fusion Tag. So in the previous combo, like that, saying like Swamp King doesn't work, which is fine. Swamp King doesn't work. After reading cards, I realized, yeah, Swamp King doesn't work. So thank you to everyone who pointed that out. I was trying to figure out other ways to make the combo work, and I think fusion tags is the best way to do it, just because you do get multiple monsters on the board. So in the combo, so just being able to just fusion tag one of them and turn them into the other piece for your Cyberdark End Dragon, I just think it's very nice. The reason I'm playing as a one-off because I just want Cyberdark End Dragon at the moment until we get more support, just be an option for the deck to make. So. And I don't want it to be the end goal. So I feel like if you make it the end goal, unless you're going outside the deck, like outside of Cyber Dragon and Cyberdark archetype, to make the combos work, it can brick very easily. So I like to have it as an option for the deck. That's why I'm playing the Cyber Fusion tag. One Cool by Grave, one Regeki. It just clears boards, nice and generic, simple as that. And then we play 3 Chalice. Chalice can be any forms of hand traps or effect negation, just to help you go second along with the Regeki. So sorry, just had to do something at the moment. So it can be Forbidden Droplets if you have no budget. It can be Lightning Storms again if you have no budget. So just any ways to help you go second. And I still play the 1 Cybernetic Overflow, just because it is a nice option if you're forced to go first. You can just search this out, record, and just guarantee to get yourself like 2 free pops out of it. So, just losing some breath there. Yes, so that's the main deck. Just losing my track of thought now. Moving on to the extra deck. 1, 2. Cyberdark Dragon. The extra deck, I haven't changed it much since toying around with the playstyle of the deck as a whole. So I was playing the 2 Cyberdarks just because if you make your Cyberdark End Dragon, you're going to burn one of them away. And because I'm playing the Cyberdark Impact, Cyberdark Dragon is just an easy boss monster you can just make to just punch in for some damage. So 2 Cyberdark Dragons for that. 1 Cyber End Dragon. I do make this a lot in testing. It is just mostly for fun when you do make it, but being able to make a 8k monster that does piercing is not something to laugh at. Obviously, just making Twin Dragon is a lot better because it's 56 that can attack twice. But the 8k End Dragon that can do piercing is just fun. The Cyberdark End Dragon for the structure deck boss monster, and the 1 Cyber Darkness Dragon for your boss monster with effect negation. Your 1 Eternity, you can make this, but you tend to send this off your Cybernetic Horizon. The 1 Twin Dragon for the OTKs, and 2 Rampages for more OTKs, and Mega Fleet to clear boards so that you can OTK. Then we have the 1 Infinity, the 1 Nova, 1 Verte Anaconda. You rarely make this, but when you can, it just helps a lot with the Overload Fusion plays. And the 2 Seegers. One of these can just be anything else, but because you lock yourself into machines a lot, I tend to just make Seeger just because Seeger can just punch over something by himself, because he can make himself 4200. He doesn't do damage, but at least he can guarantee to punch something over, so that way your Rampage and your Twin can have better access to the opponent directly. Or you can just bump something else out and just make them even better. Like a 7700 Cyber Twin that attacks twice. That's pretty good. So that, guys, is the deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, this is all post structure deck, but we did get an confirmed announcement on that structure deck. So once that deck comes out, you can see this and you can make this deck. And once we get more news on what's in that structure deck, I will be doing updates on this if it does drastically change it. So stay tuned for that. So as always, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, as always, happy dueling.